there's ever a third party that shows can be said.
All right, welcome to Talk Your Own, everyone. My name is Ukela Prince, and today I have Supreme Melekwe here in the studio. One more time, how are you doing, Supreme?
I'm good, I'm fine.
I can see that. Now, today we want to, talk on an issue that it's happening a lot in homes, in relationships, in marriages, and all that. So it's key. And I happen to be part of an NGO that far back in Africa, where we fight for the right of women, girl, child who are going through abuse and all that. So we want to talk about physical abuse and emotional blackmail, and especially with the female folks. So your perspective today, I think, is very key. So and she is ready. But when we talk about physical abuse, most times we only look at the female folks, right? But also the guys face.
It's hard.
In the line of what we do in the NGO, we have witnessed women who deal with men seriously.
But it's hard. It's very rare.
Very rare.
It's very rare for that to happen.
Okay, so tell me. So, what is physical abuse to you?
Physical abuse is basically like hurting someone with an object. Hitting, slapping. Yeah.
So, looking at it, from the normal possible definition, talking about, intentional act of violence, right? Intentional act of violence or mistreatment, that causes harm, that causes injury, or trauma. To another person.
Yeah.
So that's very key. And I will want us to look at some of the elements that make up physical abuse. We'll consider 3 of them, and firstly, we'll talk about physical violence, which is one you just mentioned, talking about hitting, slapping, punching, and kicking, or using objects to harm someone. So why do you think this happen? How frequent do you think this news, of physical abuse happen to women? Maybe women in relationship, in marriage?
Okay. Most of the times, though I'm going to give my own perspectives. I feel like women, most of the times, are always at fault. I know a lot of people are going to be like, "What's she talking about? Hear me out." Okay. I feel like most times the first action. The first time it happens matters a lot. Like, let's take for instance, a man wants to hit a woman, and mostly you ask what leads to that. Yeah. Isn't that right? Women talk too much. And I'm a lady. I'm going to admit that. Like, most times women can be too extra, right? And there are some guys that are not. They can't tolerate things like that, and it can actually lead to them hitting, abusing the lady in that aspect. And I feel like when that happens the first time, how the lady reacts matters a lot.
Okay.
If you do something to provoke him, and then he wants to hit you. My question is, how did you react that first time? Because that particular first time matters a lot. Because
first time.
Yes, the first time is very important.
How so?
Because if you show him that vulnerable side of you, he will keep doing it. But if he tries to want to hit you for the first time, and then you stand your ground. Every lady is a queen. I want everybody to know this. Every lady is a queen. There's a crown.
Every lady is a queen.
Yes, there's a crown on every lady's head. Don't put that crown down for nobody. If he comes into your life and he's not there to help you adjust your crown to fit in properly, please open the door for him. And
some crowns can, if it is not fitting properly, the adjustment can bring some pain or injury. Don't you think so?
No, it is hers to bear. If her crown is too much for her, I don't think any lady's crown is too heavy for her to carry, because it can't be that heavy that you want to put it down for a man. Do you get me? So that's like I said, that first time matters a lot. If he wants to hit you, don't even allow his hand to land.
What do you do?
What do you think you're doing? You ask him that question with a very calm voice, but a scary look. What do you think you're doing? You ask him, no, you don't tell me you want to hit me. Do you get me? If you shout at him and it's not like being disrespectful though. Defend yourself.
In other words, so you should do it with firmness.
Yes. And wisdom.
You're not rude, but you're firm.
Yes, not rude, not rudely. So because if you
Can you express that again? Let me see the way you do it.
Okay. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, because trust me, it's very important. It's very important. Every woman stands for herself, because if he wants to hit you or abuse you, and then you start pleading, I'm sorry, or you start running away, I won't do it again. No, you just let him hit you, right? And then you stay in the relationship. Tomorrow he will do it again.
So it will keep going.
It will keep occurring because he knows that this lady is definitely going to stay.
But sometimes, ladies stay because they love the guy, right? And some also know that this guy loves me despite the fact that he's hitting me. And I've also heard that some ladies enjoy it when they have a man that hits them.
For me, I've never experienced anything like that. I've never experienced relationship abuse or whatever, but I do hear different stories. I hear people talk about it, right? I kind of feel like in that particular aspect, I feel like it's what the lady has seen while growing up as a child, or the first person she actually dated. Because the first person you let in your life as a young lady, your first relationship is very important. Look at that person very well, because that person is going to open a sense in you. If he is toxic, you are going to be open to toxic people. If anybody nice comes into your life, she will be feeling like this person doesn't love me. Because why is he not hitting me? My ex used to hit me. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Because if she meets somebody who's nice, caring, and treats her like a queen, that's how it's going to be for her. That sense is already opened. That no, if you're not coming into my life to treat me like a queen, please, bye.
So from what you're saying, it makes me bring this to the fathers. Fathers should try to be a friend to their girls.
True.
In other words, so be their first boyfriend.
Yeah, true.
So they can see what how a man should treat a lady.
A lady. Yes,
all right.
That's right.
So that's what I'm deducing also from what you're saying, and also. You said some of them have seen this happen. It also, just to add to that, it also means that some guys that behave this way, possibly they learned it from their father.
Yes, right? Very possible.
They learned it from their father. Some of the ladies that absorb this, also they have seen their father do that to their mother. Yes. So they feel that that's how a relationship works. Yes. So if their guy is not hitting them, what kind of guy is this? Yeah. All right. I want to look at this from this perspective too, because love is one of the things that possibly keep people or ladies in such relationships. there are people, ladies, who have said that this guy, despite the fact that he's hitting me, I know, I can vouch that this guy loves me. Her friends are telling her, what are you still doing in this relationship? My guy, he loves me. I know. That's what I'm saying. So, why are you still in this? I know he loves me. Sometimes he just loses it, but I know my guy, he loves me. So it's just one of those things. I know he will come around. What do you say to such ladies?
He will not come around.
He won't?
He will not show up. He will never come around. Run. Because like, she is trying to make excuses for him in her head that he's not like this. He's definitely going to change. He loves me. No, he doesn't. He does not love you. If he love is not difficult. Love is not fearful. Love is not intimidating. If a person loves you, you will know. Love is something that doesn't hide. Do you get me? Like, if a person loves you, you will know, because the person will put down their own. You will be the priority.
But the lady knows.
She doesn't know.
She knows that he loves her.
No, you're not getting the point. There's a thing about ladies. If a woman loves a man, she doesn't care, especially when the lady is madly in love with the person. She doesn't care if the person loves her back or not. She just wants to be there. Right? She just wants to be there, believing that one day he's going to love me as much as I love him. That is the love she's feeling.
She has overlove.
Yes. So it's
SS love.
SS love. That's the love she
in
has
abundance.
for him. He doesn't.
So she's receiving the gospels because of it.
Exactly. You know one thing, ladies who goes through physical abuse, they always say one thing. They always say one particular word. I love him, and I know he will change. He will not. He won't change. Because they're having that sense of feeling that one day he will change. He will be the man that I want him to be. You see that man that is toxic to you, huh? If he meets a person that he truly loves, that's when you will know that man, that toxic man you're seeing is a lover boy.
You're a lover boy, an angel.
I'm telling you, when they meet the one they love, they humble themselves. But they are ready to change.
I want to look at this from this perspective too, in restraint, talk about restricting someone's freedom of movement or holding them against their will. This happens in relationships.
Of course it does. For some people though, not me. Yeah, it does. Because like, that's exactly what I was talking about, taking down your crown. Because like, when you take down your crown, you're giving him the power over you. He feels like he owns you, right? And let me just use this as an example. There was someone there was an ex of mine who, like, whenever I'm on phone, he's always coming to sit very close to me. He can be sitting opposite me before my phone rings. And then when my phone rings, he'll come sit close to me because he wants to hear the conversation.
Yes.
And then I'll stand up and leave. Do you get me? And
so that makes you suspicious?
Yeah. It got to a point one day, was like, who called you? And I'm like, what kind of question is that? Because if I haven't answered him that way, not like I was trying to be rude, I was trying to defend myself. Do you get me? Because like, I should get my freedom. I'm in a relationship, not a prison. Do you get me? It's supposed to be love. No, it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that difficult. So when he asked me that, the way I responded to him, he never asked me that question again. Because he knew in his head, if I ask her, she will get mad. I don't want her to be mad at me. You
protected yourself.
Exactly. Because if I had given him the answer he wanted, he would have gotten the power over me. And then tomorrow, maybe he will tell me, give me your phone. Let me go through your phone and all of that. Do you get me? So that's why, as a woman, you're supposed to know your worth. You know what your worth. You don't mingle with men, not boys. Because the boys are the ones that want to be controlling you about, checking your phone. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because most people think that's what works for them.
Okay. So some people don't lose us. When you say mingle with men, not boys. Let's. So are you talking about, is it age now?
Oh, no. I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about like actual kings. Like people who were, like a guy that will protect
Actual
you.
kings.
Actual kings. Someone who will protect you, lead you. Do you get me? You know, be there for you. Not a person who will be controlling, misleading you, making you feel inferior, making you feel like you're not worth it, like you're not worthy, like he's managing you. Do you get me? So because some people, some guys even goes that far to even saying it, like using the word, because I'm even managing you. No, when he says that, some girls will just be like, you know, you just be calm about it. No, don't manage me. Go. I'm not manageable. There's nothing wrong with me. Why would you manage me?
Doesn't that sound like the lady is nagging?
No, it doesn't sound like, because like if you keep quiet when they make such statements, you're literally telling them, yeah, take the key, the power. Do you get me? They will start, you know, behaving the way they shouldn't have.
Okay. Now let's talk about deprivation. What's deprivation? Talk about withholding basic needs like food, like water, or even medical care. So it might not be this actually, but when you deprive someone, you know, of something that is due that person in a relationship, so that could also be seen as a physical abuse.
Of course it can.
Really?
Now let me give an example. There's some guys there's some ladies that are actually like actual friends of mine. There's actually they'll be in a relationship with a guy and then cut ties. Do you get me? And then when you come to them asking, you've not even been reaching out, we don't even talk anymore, we don't get to hang out anymore, what's going on? They'll be like, please, I just don't want trouble. Trouble how? And then I'll tell you, because my boyfriend doesn't want me to have friends anymore and all of that. Do you get me? Because you cannot be doing that. That's him depriving you from having friends. He's depriving you your rights. Do you get me? That's what I said. It shouldn't be that difficult. If you're in a relationship, you should know your man's friend, and your man should know your friends. All of you should be like family, not him telling you, I don't want you to have friends, I don't want you to go out. If you go out, come back at this hour and all of that. Do you get me?
But when there's love, can't we let go of certain things that if there's love, you can let go of certain things that sometimes are important to you as well.
No. You don't let go of things that are important to you if you're in love. No. You let go of things that are not important. Let go of things that are not worth it, things that will destroy you. He should tell you, oh, I don't want you to be with this person because I've seen this person's attitude and this person doesn't like you. He should observe from afar. Do you get me? He should observe the people around you from afar to protect you from the wrong ones. Not asking you to stay away from everyone, even the right ones. You get, that's abuse. It's not nice.
All right, viewers will be right back. I think Supreme is hitting this here very hard. See you guys soon.
They say every heroine don't wait to be served. She writes her own story. Every woman has a story of strength, courage, love, and ambition. They rise above challenges, break through careers, and inspire us all.
Join heroines Blessing Ajayi, Adechishola Otiba, Emma Answer, Kim Ambrose, and Mokesh Burke as they take you on a journey through the fascinating world of women, with stories that touch your heart, challenge your mind, and uplift your spirit.
Accomplishing, if I'm in any sort of pain about anything, they're there for me, and to me, that is the embodiment of sisterhood.
And which is what we bring to the table. If we were all the same, then it would not have the power that it needs to have. But if you're unique and you're bringing different skill sets, that is how we build each other up. That is how we help each other, empower each other.
So sisterhood is really celebrating each other's successes. Successes.
To them about their problems, their challenges, and that's how I started building my network.
And like we all said, every woman has a heroine within her. Until you discover
This, the Heroine Show. Showing on the Black Community Canada TV on YouTube and other BCCTV platforms. Join the conversation on socials and lend your voice because every woman is a heroine.
Okay, dokie, welcome back. This is still Talk Your Own with Ukela Prince, and I still have here Supreme Melikwe. She's a mother, so she does that. So don't worry, like the first lady that she is, and she wears her crown. So, okay. Thank you for the lecture. I'm receiving great lecture here. Some of us don't know anything about these things, so we're just learning. So I'm the one asking the questions today. I also feel that sometimes some ladies justify why they have been abused because they see that or they feel that they are the cause of this reaction. For example, let me use a lady who cheats on her guy or a woman who cheats on her husband, and the fellow knows that this has happened, but he doesn't want to let her go. He keeps her, says, okay, possibly has forgiven her, but he's still hurt. So every little thing she does, sometimes the gentle guy that she used to know is no longer that gentle guy anymore because of this hurt. So everything, possibly little things, irritate him. He's hard on her, possibly getting to the point of even abusing her, being violent sometimes and all that. So this lady here is making excuses for him that I was the cause. He wasn't like this. So what do you say to such ladies?
Being in a relationship, it's just like a total waste of time because you've hurt him already. It's just like a broken plate. You can glue the plate and try to put it back together, but you can't deny the fact that that plate is broken, right? So I feel like in such situation, the best thing for the lady to do is just to, sit him down, tell him, this relationship isn't working out because I wronged you. Admit it. Don't try to sweet coat anything or sugarcoat anything. Admit it that you did wrong. And just tell him we can just be friends. If he really loves you, he will actually want the friendship to, and then you guys can start bonding again. Do you get me? And make sure communication is actually very much involved because communication is key. Check up on him. Don't be like, if he doesn't check up on me, why will I check up on him? No, you have to check up on him. Check up on him, he'll check up on you. You guys talk, you tell him things that are going on in your lives. I feel like that way, don't be so quick to tell him, hey, let's get back together. Allow him do the talking. Allow him be the one to ask you, hey, what's up? This break we're taking, don't you think it's too long? Do you get me? Because like if you be in the relationship and you keep trying to bring him back, because you've already hurt him and he's hurting you physically now, right? That pain will not go away. Because if any little thing you do, like what you said, any little thing she does reminds him of what she did to hurt him. Most importantly, the trust will be broken. And once the trust is broken,
no more fidelity.
That means the love is gone.
So what you're saying, you still believe that there is a mending process that can take place?
Of course there is.
So, but for that mending process to work, there should be separation.
Yes, there have to be
Forever.
separation because he has to. Time heals. He needs time to heal. Right.
So he's seeing her every day, possibly will not allow that healing to take place
It will not allow it to take place.
quickly.
Yeah.
So to also avoid that abuse, so she could just excuse herself for a while.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes those excuses too don't end well.
It is what it is. If it doesn't work out eventually, then it doesn't work out. That means it wasn't meant to be. It's that simple because she did wrong. You know, most of the times, ladies, we just do things. I just don't like when most girls, most ladies does things without thinking twice. You know, and you just feel like, oh, because there are some things that some girls does that actually provokes me. Like I had a friend that was in a relationship with this guy. She knew we all knew that this guy was in love with this girl. Because the way he was treating her, you will know that this guy loves this girl to the ground. Like he loves her to the core. Do you get me? Someone that you can be having a conversation, like we can just be having a conversation. You know when you just want to talk, like say some certain things to just make your friend feel bad. Just like girls things, right?
Things.
You just be like,
Yes, things.
it's not like we understand ourselves. It's not like we're saying it to actually hurt the person, but we're just trying to like mock her or just make her feel a little bit uncomfortable around her man. Do you get me? He'll get mad and be defensive. Like he'll just be defending her. That's how you know that this man, he doesn't know we only provide, he protects her too. Do you get me? That's how you know that this man actually really loves her.
Okay.
Love that. But
so, guys, you see how you expose yourself? You are seeing it. You think that they don't know. These women, they know a lot of
we
things.
know, don't
they are
worry.
seeing you.
We
they
know
have
a
4
lot.
eyes. That's what they say. It's alright. So next time, so you change your strategies.
But then she started, started treating him like he was nothing because she knew he loved her and she felt like, you know what? Let me just have a second option. And then she started seeing someone else behind his back. When he found out, he got mad.
But he didn't express himself actually to her.
What do you mean?
You guys knew that he's in love with her.
Yes.
But he never said anything to her.
No, they were in a relationship.
Oh, they were in a relationship.
Yes, they were in a relationship. They were actually dating. But then she all of a sudden felt like double dating was going to help her life. And she started double dating, started seeing someone else behind his back.
Why was she doing that?
I don't probably, though she was always saying that he's not her spec. He's not her spec. So I told her countlessly, if he's not your spec, then just leave him. He's someone else's spec. Do you get me? So just let him go. But the guy was just too in love with her. So even at that time, even if she had said, I'm no longer interested in this thing again. I just want to end this thing. I believe that guy would have begged her. Do you get me? Because he really liked her. But hurting him that way was wrong. Because now, the guy, that particular thing that she did now, you don't even know if you were actually his first girlfriend. Do you get me? So now, he will not be using that sense to treat other girls wrongly. Because he'll be thinking, all girls are the same. See that one that I dated in my first relationship. No, do you know what she did to me? Do you get me? They'll be using you to catch cruise in front of their friends. Saying that, me, I can't love again. Or me, I will deal with girls. So, do you get me? That's why I keep saying, like, the first relationship matters a lot. The first person you meet matters a lot. Because that first person,
Anyway, well, there are good boys in the studio, so. Okay, so let's talk about the emotional blackmail. Right? Emotional blackmail is a form of manipulation where one person uses guilt, uses shame or threat to control or influence another person's emotions, influence another person's behavior, influence another person's decision. What's your take on emotional blackmail in a relationship like this? Maybe you might not have witnessed it, might not have experienced it. Maybe you have, but so tell us.
I'm not. but I feel like emotional blackmail is kind of, I feel like that thing said, emotional blackmail is a lot. It's just, it's just a bad thing.
I want you to start
generally.
from, the aspect of threats, for example. Looking at threats.
Oh, okay.
Making someone feel threatened or intimidated to get what you want.
Oh, okay. I kind of feel like some girls does that. Some ladies does that. I don't know for guys. I feel like guys does it too, but girls does that more than guys because like if a girl knows that a guy actually likes them and they want something from the guy, they'll be threatening the guy. If you don't give me this, and I'll go. You will not see me again. Like I won't pick your call. Do you get me? And knowing that this person likes you.
So it's like emotional blackmail. It's like comes from ladies more.
I can't say that. I don't want to. No, ladies, don't worry. Women supporting women.
You see, they have entered their ministry here. It's okay. It's okay.
But I'm just basically saying, I feel like guys does it too. They do. They do it too. Maybe as a girl dating a guy, probably maybe this guy knows that the girl really loves him because some girls can be foolish. Like I feel like generally when ladies are in love, they act stupidly, because like we just do some crazy things. For a fact that this person doesn't even like you because he's been showing you red flags, but you just like him, you just want to stay, right? And the guy now will be threatening you. Okay, I see. It's like I'll break up with you. Maybe if I break up with you, maybe if we go our separate ways, your senses will come back. Do you get me? Why are you doing that? That's emotional blackmail because she really likes you, or maybe for a person who's struggling in life, like financially, and the guy is the only person providing for her, right? So she's basically seeing the guy as a supporter, and then that this girl is depending on you. Which is very bad. Ladies, do not ever depend on anyone. Don't depend on any guy. Okay, like knowing fully well that this guy
don't depend on guys.
Just depend on guys. It's a very sweet advice, And for a fact that this girl is depending on you in one or two ways in life, and you start using that against her. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What about guilt tripping? Guilt tripping talks about making someone feel guilty or responsible for your emotions or actions.
Yeah. Well, that counts too because.
Emotional. I want to put that together. Emotional manipulation.
Yeah.
People are using emotions like anger, emotions like sadness.
Yeah.
Or self-pity to control or to influence someone.
Yeah, that counts too. Though, because like
guys do that.
Guys does it, They do. Anger. I feel like everybody does that somehow. Everybody does that.
In all of this, it's not only guys that do. Ladies do this too.
Yes, like everybody does that too. Ladies does that too.
Physical abuse. Ladies do that too.
Yeah.
I have seen women who beat their guy and all that. You understand me? Yeah? Who oppress the man and sometimes sit on his head.
She must be really strong.
Sincerely speaking, we've seen quite a lot, and I think it's mind blowing because we've seen some hefty women that are dealing with their guy.
Why will a man look at this hefty lady? Of all there are petty ladies out there, but no, you want that particular one.
What's wrong with love again?
What is wrong with going for your size?
Does love define size that you?
It doesn't, but you already know this lady is strong. So please, you just behave in the relationship. Most of the times it's not even about the body size. It's about what you feel for the person. Because like if you love this person too much, you just give the person upper hand against you. Yeah.
Because there are some that happen, not that the guys can't actually deal with the lady physically.
Yeah, true, that's true.
But the lady abuses them, hits them, but some of the guys, they can't hit a girl, right?
Yes.
So the lady is the one abusing because the guy is not someone who want to, hit a lady. And the lady, knows that this guy wouldn't do this.
So, no matter what, he will not.
You understand? So,
yeah, that's true.
So, as we bring it to a close, so we look at gaslighting, distorting or denying reality. to make someone question their perceptions or sanity, distorting or denying reality. But you've not, I want another area of anger, using emotions like anger, sadness, self-pity. You said men do this, but I feel there's women that do this more.
Men does it
They used
too.
to control the influence.
Men does it too. Men does it too because like you can be in a situation. I'm just like giving an example, like not like from experience or whatever. I'm just saying because like you can be in a situation whereby this a guy can cheat on a girl, and then knowing full well that that girl really loves him, the best way to keep her in that relationship is to actually what's it called, to trap her emotionally. They can basically just tell you, that girl doesn't even mean anything to me. You are the one who means the world to me. You know these things now. Why are you behaving like the girl will not be feeling like it's true. Will not be calculating all the things, all the love, everything that the experience. You not be like, this guy really loves me. It's true. He just met that girl. He doesn't even like. Even if that particular girl's friend comes trying to convince her he cheated on you, you'll be like, I beg, he doesn't even love her. Because like they just met now, but do you get me? That doesn't it wouldn't stop the guy from cheating, because he knows that he already has the key to keeping her. That trapping her emotionally, like and I feel like that's where that gaslighting even comes into. Because let's say for instance, a girl and a boy, they're having an argument, and the girl keeps shouting, and this guy is a quiet person, right? And then the girl keeps raising her voice at him, and maybe probably scattering the house, throwing things, and then the guy walks away. And then maybe probably has a girlfriend, or before the fight, maybe he has already had a girlfriend, even while dating that other his main guys always have like main chick and side chick. Do you get me?
Always. Always.
I cannot go to prison.
Yes. I'm not sure she's right?
I did not say that too, because I don't want to go to prison. I'm just saying, like, no, basically, like, I feel like majority of the guys, they always have like main chicks and side chicks. They always, even if they have this particular girl that they love so much, they will definitely have a side chick. I don't even know the need of it. Do you get me? Like, it's so annoying. Okay, like back to what I was saying. And then they go outside and cheat with the girl, and probably maybe the girl has like a way to trace where he is, and then goes to the particular place that he's at, and catches him red-handed cheating. This dude will now use the quarrel, the fight that they just had. Do you get me? He'll be like, if you didn't raise your voice, if you kept quiet when I said we should keep quiet, would I have left the house and go and meet that girl? Do you get me? You'll be like, she doesn't even mean anything to me. It's because you just keep giving me headache. Do you get it? So now the girl will not be questioning herself, thinking she's the problem.
Guys, you are good guys. You are good guys.
Of course. Of course.
You guys are good guys.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to say guys are bad too.
You're good guys, man.
I was not expecting you to say. I'm not expecting you to say that.
Let me ask you. What are the long-term effects of physical abuse and emotional blackmail on women, their physical and mental health? How can this be addressed now?
You mean the long-term effects?
Yes,
like how it can affect them?
Yes.
It makes. I feel like one of the things is actually losing senses, like losing their sense and losing their what's it called? Pride and self-confidence.
Pride and self-confidence.
Because like if a lady is going through that, this and a long term, as you said, that the confidence will be gone, because she'll be feeling like she's not enough. Like, no, even if whatever that happened with her ex ends, she's still going to be feeling that way. Like she's not enough. What if the next person comes in to her life, and then she won't see herself as she won't be the same as before she met that other guy. Do you get that's the self-confidence will be gone. She will just be open to anything. Even a person that you'll be hearing once said, oh, I have a spec. My spec is this. But after going through that, no more spec. Anybody, she can take anybody. She doesn't have a type anymore. Do you get? So I feel like that's one of the effects.
So how can we support women who have experienced physical abuse and emotional blackmail in their healing journey?
One of the ways, the most important way, one of the
You have not experienced it though.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
No.
But you have friends that have experienced it.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
how do you support them? So how do you support them?
Well, I tried to when she was in the relationship, I tried to pull her out of the relationship, but she refused. And then eventually, when things went sideways, I tried to talk to her to, encouraging her, making her feel making her feel worthy again, making her feel reminding her of who she was before, like who she used to be, and also drawing her closer to God, because that is very important. It is very, very important. If you know your way around God, God will show you. Even if your crown is gone, He will give you another one. Do you get me? So I feel like that's one of the.
So in other words, when we see people or women now, generally, whoever is going through abuse, going through emotional blackmail, they need support.
They definitely
They need
do.
encouragement in place of condemnation.
Yes.
So we should be able to, they can be chastised, but they need to be chastised with love, and also make sure that they are properly encouraged so they can get back their confidence.
Yeah.
And all that. And because it happened, they didn't bargain for it.
Yes, sure.
So it's one of the experiences that they found themselves in. Sometimes they would have seen the red flag, but because of love in quotes, so their eyes were blinded. They say love is blind, right? So, but now people open their eyes now.
Love is in the air. Close your nose. You will not perceive it.
So, all right. So, as we close, it's possible that there are some ways to hold perpetrators of physical abuse and emotional blackmail accountable for their action. Right now, what we fought for a lot of women, because the NGO I was part of when I was in Africa, it was more of lawyers, and a lot of women were fought for, and a lot of them, But one of the things that we found that even in Africa is that even some of the women were the ones who were coming to plead. For example, their husbands have, actually abused them heavily, and the evaluation is so high that, we will not die in this. They come to report to us, and when they are trying to fight for them to make sure, that they help them out, most of the women were the ones even fighting back, that leave their husbands and all that. So most times our hands just, So, but quite a lot of men have been actually, they faced justice, and a lot in prison. For instance, we had a man who abused the daughters, two daughters. One was 13 years, one was 10, and he was abusing these girls. And it's so pathetic. And these happen, these girls are his daughter. So, family was coming to plead, please forgive. The wife was trying to plead, forgive my husband.
What?
And so,
That's crazy.
here in Canada, Canadian law and policies address physical abuse and emotional blackmail, through various legislation, including the Criminal Code of Canada, and the provincial and territorial laws, and the civil protection orders. So the strengths include providing a framework for holding perpetrators accountable and offering protection to survivors. So a lot of agencies are actually working, even in Africa presently, and in so many places of the world, in so many continents and nations of the world, to make sure that this is fought for. And women are really standing strong these days to make sure that no woman is abused. So to bring this to a close, what we are saying today is that no child, no woman should be, not anybody should actually experience physical abuse or emotional blackmail. So, Supreme, we want to thank you for coming today. And I think it's been a great time having you here in the studio. You have one or two words you want to say to our viewers before we close?
Yeah, I just want to say stay strong and don't don't try not to kill yourself. Try not to. I want you to remember that you're a queen, and anything that has happened to you, just know that experience is always the best teacher. Do not let that bring you down. Right? Yeah, and you're beautiful. You will always be beautiful. If you were not beautiful, the man would not even come to looking at you in the first place. So yeah, that's just what I have to say. And God be with you.
All right, thank you so much, viewers, for being here. So it doesn't matter what state you are, just know that what you can pick yourself up, dust yourself, and then you move on. Because you are strong. Because that does not define you.
Exactly.
You have gone through. You need to define yourself, who you are from now, because you have a great future ahead. So thank you for watching Talk Your Own Show today. I'm glad having you. Hope to see you some other time. Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
If there is ever a third party that shows
The church boy, yeah.
yes, can be said.